She she did not know I was going to do this at all, just so
I
everyone knows.
did not know she was going to do this,
She's
but
yeah, it's going to be
I,
really good. What could go wrong?
okay, I'll start improving.
Yeah,
Okay, so you were the original founder of coffee club meetings,
yeah,
correct?
I was.
What could
What
possibly
was
go
your
wrong?
Well,
inspiration?
nothing.
Oh, sorry.
It's
What
okay.
was your inspiration behind founding this organization?
Okay, so Hope for All was pretty new when this all started. I think we'd only been around for about a year. And we started a few months before the COVID shutdown. And so kind of what I realized just really we had to pivot on the kinds of services we wanted to offer just because the world was so different then. And one thing I had noticed in trying to just reach out and get to know other organizations and help each other was that it didn't seem like a lot of the nonprofits knew what was going on in the other nonprofits. So by that I mean events were happening on the same days. People were doing food distributions at the same on the same days at the same times. So I just felt like maybe if I can create a space for people to come together, we can be a little bit more efficient. We can collaborate more. We can support each other more. So that was kind of how it started, was just to create a communication channel and a source of collaboration. But I think since then, that was about 5 years ago, and it's really turned into kind of an informal just space to come together as this community village of nonprofits to learn from each other, to support each other, so that the news, needs, and celebrations portion is still there, but it's also we share ideas, we help each other solve problems, and sometimes we just get together and hang out and support each other in that way, just as friends and community members.
Oh my goodness, I love that. It started as a networking thing and it turned
Yeah,
into a community. That's so
yeah.
sweet. All right, let me move on to someone else. My next victim, Miss Patty.
Yes,
You've been,
ma'am.
how long have you been going to Coffee Club?
Since before it started, I was one of the babies at the hospital that Taylor held in her little
That's right.
hands.
I did. I held her and said, "You shall be in Coffee Club."
And, it's like everything Taylor touches, it turned golden. It was me and Taylor and Melinda, and there was somebody else. Who else was with us, Taylor? Was it
Prudence,
Mikey?
Prudence was there. Mike has been in
Yes.
for a long time, but it was Susanna
I-
before Mike. But yeah, Patty was one of the original members of Coffee Club.
and under 40, I might add.
Yeah, exactly. A shining star under 40. Still.
So we just name dropped Mr. Michael. You've been going here for a while. Can you tell me a little bit about what Coffee Clubs means to you and how it helps you with your own nonprofit?
You disconnected.
Is he actually
He
frozen or pretending to be frozen?
Pretending.
he didn't want to answer my question. It's okay. We can
Like,
come back to him.
I'm under a bridge.
He's mad about the hair comment.
He's never mad about the hair comment. Does somebody else want to answer that question?
Yeah.
I can answer that question, but I'm not sure how long I've been a part of. Um, I'm not sure. I probably so by faith and eyesight we're 4 years old, so
Yeah.
maybe three, I guess, 3 years or so.
Yeah.
But anyways, it has been awesome. Just as Taylor said, it's a communication channel, and so I've been able to see other nonprofits by us being such a younger nonprofit. There are some who are so seasoned, and then just to hear what they're doing and how they're doing it in the different ways that they're doing things, I've been able to get some great information and just get to meet other nonprofits who have never even known they were in Grand Prairie. And then just to see how they have grown and how things are going with them and their organization, it has been such a blessing to our organization, and that we can reach out to them and they will help us. They would give us information. They would give us direction. They would just really uh, hug us, and bring us along with them. So it has been such a blessing to be a part of this uh, uh, coffee club committee, and I'm so grateful for it. And thank you guys so much. And I'm still gonna be reaching out because we still need answers. So that's what I have to
Thank you
say.
so much. Oh my gosh, that was such a ringing endorsement. I'm definitely putting that in the video. Um,
Michael's back. Hit him again.
okay. He's back.
I am. Sorry, I think my phone got nervous
Hey.
when you said my name.
You have been going to Coffee Club for a while. Can you tell me a little bit about what Coffee Club means to you and how it has personally helped you grow with your nonprofit?
Absolutely. So, I actually joined Coffee Club when I took on a role that was specific to Grand Prairie as the director of the YMCA. And I had a really strong board who could really quickly plug me into all of our donors and the political and business side of what's going on in Grand Prairie. And then I was really blessed to meet Taylor and join Coffee Club to really be able to learn and plug in and get up to speed and get to know the people who are affecting the nonprofit side of Grand Prairie. I've been blessed to work in a lot of different small communities throughout the DFW. And Grand Prairie isn't a small community anymore, but it still has that feel. And so you can come to Coffee Club and always find a project that ties to your passion that you can plug right into, a way, an avenue to serve your mission where it intersects with the other nonprofits. And so love that Taylor had the thought to make this happen and that it's grown to what it is today, because I really can log on here, get the updates on dates for what people have coming up, and learn about the new things that are happening in Grand Prairie, how we can support each other, because our missions overlap so much. And I love to tell people in Grand Prairie, you don't need to start a nonprofit until you join Coffee Club for a few months and find out if it's truly a gap, right? Sometimes people have a passion, but that needs being served. So find a way to supplement what that need is. If there's room, and there's not, I don't want it to sound like there's not room for more nonprofits. It's if somebody's already doing a great job in the space and you just don't know about them, Coffee Club will connect them to you.
I feel like I need to wrap it up a little bit.
Okay.
Ask the new person what she thought.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that's such a good idea. Thank
That
you.
is.
Oh my God.
That was what a good coffee club moment.
Do something like that. Oh my goodness.
Coffee club is coffee clubbing. I love it.
You're an example. You're helping each other out, coming up with new ideas. Oh my goodness. Okay, wait.
So
Our new
I don't
person.
know how this will sound, but this is what I'm grabbing from it. So again, thank you again, Patty, for inviting me, and all of you for opening the door to me. I feel that Coffee Club is a casual Grand Prairie avenue to share nonprofit programs and to lift all who are in need.
Perfect.
Mic drop.
And
That's the
I
elevator
disconnect you from the meeting.
Bye. No, that's the elevator speech now. Everybody write that down.
Yep. Put that in the chat. Send that out in your newsletter. I gotta go. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you, y'all. We'll see you next month. This is the best freeze frame of all time. Please put that in the video.
What's your favorite thing about Coffee Club? What brings you the most joy?
Honestly, my favorite thing about it is that people keep coming, and we've had so many members who come every time, and you know, it's a good mix of people, but I think it proves the model that people keep wanting to come back. And even if they don't have anything to share, people will come and listen to others. And that was the whole point. So it doesn't feel like a transactional space. It feels like a true community moment where people just want to come and support each other and hang out, whether they have something to share or not. So I like that we've created our village of support in this nonprofit community. I get excited when we're just riffing and solving problems and I need help with North Texas Giving Day. I'm out of ideas. And there's such a generosity of spirit in the group. Everybody, there's no sense of competition. And even when things are happening on the same day, it's like, okay, I can't come to your thing, but I want to support. You saw that today. oh, I can't go, but I'll buy
Absolutely.
a golden ticket, So I think it's really an anti-competition space. It's just, so I like the generosity. I think that's what the nonprofit community should be about. It's collaboration over competition. And I think we do that for each other.
No, I absolutely saw that today. So many people reaching out to help each other. There was no sense of competition. It's just
Yeah.
really an amazing community that you
Yeah.
built.
Yeah.
If you could describe Coffee Club in one word, what would it be?
I don't want to say community because that's in the name. I think, I just said it, so this is repetitive, but generosity.
Generosity. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Here, I have one just to like mix it up a little bit.
Okay. Okay.
What are some challenges you faced with Coffee Club and how have you overcome them with time?
Yeah. I think the format. So we went from it's a hybrid model. So there's always been a Zoom component to it. But initially, because it's coffee club, and it's kind of that like 10 a.m., like, hey, I need another jolt of caffeine before I have to cut myself off for the day, right? So we used to go to local coffee shops and have it there, and I would bring my computer. So the challenges there were, could we find a space where it wasn't too noisy? Could you hear the people on the computer? Could you hear the people in the room? So there was a lot of like, let me just pass my laptop around and people can talk to each other. So the hybrid format can be a challenge. We started meeting at the chamber because we got so big, and I had kind of a location breaking point because it happened to be one of our biggest meetings. I think like 25 people showed up, which was awesome. But we were at one of the smaller coffee shops in the area, and it was loud, and like it's an informal space, so people kind of come in and out as they can, and it became too hard to connect. We couldn't hear each other. We were having to repeat things. And so that's when I was like, we've gotten too big for this to be in a small place. We've got to be more intentional. So we went to the chamber because Hope for All is a chamber member. And with that, you get an hour of space in their conference room a month. So I'm like, we'll just do coffee club there. And then we can go to the ribbon cuttings after. So logistically, it seemed to make sense. So we did that. And then we went back to where most people were online and fewer people were in the room. So now we're going to shift back to the old model and see how it goes. So we're going to let the chamber space go because they need it. Like if we're not going to use
Yeah.
it, we need to let other people use it. So we're going to be on Zoom unless somebody wants to host it. And so that can be, Patty hosted a lot. The YMCA has hosted before. So sometimes the nonprofits like to host. The other thing is I'm going to start reaching out more to some of the local coffee shops, and instead of just showing up, try to be more prepared. And hey, do you want to sponsor our meeting this month? Do you have a room we can use? So I see that as being a good way to connect with more of the local businesses. And it doesn't have to be a coffee shop. It can be a bank that may want to host us. It can be maybe Lone Star Park wants to have us come out. So try to find locations that way to introduce maybe some others who aren't coming to what Coffee Club is and how they can get involved in a formal or informal way. So it's
Well
evolving.
spoken. Thank you. It was like a little circle of life. I
She
love
like that?
that.
Yeah, that's true.
We have
I
to
need
cut that
to.
out though, because we're gonna get copyrighted.
Sorry, Disney.
Sorry, Disney.
The beauty of Coffee Club is it is what it is. So I don't want you in the sort of fireside chat we did there at the end. I don't want you to feel like you have to cut anything that happened there to make it sound a certain way. It's okay. All the jokes and silliness, that's what Coffee Club is. We've built the community. So there are points of silliness now because we know each other so well and we tease each other, and that's part of it. So it's okay to show it for what it is. So don't feel like you have to cut things to get a certain image. You don't have to cut anything I just said. So it's
I
your
was about to
story.
say that was like the perfect endorsement. I
I
was
mean,
literally
yeah.
thinking that through right now.
No, I think so. You're the one telling the story, so I leave it entirely up to you. But if you feel like the right move is just to let this be what it is and show people, do it.
Yeah, that's true.
So think about
Maybe
that.
I'll do that. Make it romanticize the idea that it's chaotic.
Yeah, I think the chaos is part of the journey. When Patty and I are together, there's chaos and
I
love.
love Miss Patty. She's so
So funny. I
I
know.
was she was cracking me up most of the thing. I
She
had to
gets
turn my audio
me
off.
so distracted and I love it. And it's one of
Yeah.
those things that when I made these videos before you came into my life, all praise be to God. I wanted everything to be perfect all the time. And I think I hit a point where it was like, are you editing out the authenticity for the sake of
Yeah.
an image that isn't accurate, or to show something in a way that's like, oh, look, like we want to show you what this is, but did you really do that? Like, how much did you cut it to show what it is?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?